Welcome to Richmond International Raceway. We're back in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. It's the last race before the playoffs begin at Bristol. This is the last chance for anyone to get their win, and they're in. So let's go racing at Virginia's favorite racetrack.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Xfinity Series here in NASCAR Heat 5 on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. And we got Hunt Brothers Pizza, and we're going to rip around Richmond here for our qualifying lap. Not sure how good we're going to be here at... Ooh, good night. Car is sliding up the track. That turn is rough too. Good night. One lap remaining for our... Oh, I know what we're going to do. We're going to need brake bias here. We're going to need to be able to use our brakes. And so we're going to need to balance out our brakes just a little bit, because there's going to be too much in the front, that's for sure. And we do not want our front brakes heating up too much. We are not going to be good with the current setup, so we've got to work on that. There we go, 22 30th. Yeah, that's exactly where I expected us to race at Richmond. Richmond, sometimes I am good here, but most of the time I am just awful.
We're racing under the lights at Richmond Raceway. Let's see who can win. Timmy Hill isn't nearly as fast as expected. Roddy Herb's car is really fast today. And Roddy Herbst is your pole winner, so obviously he's fast. So let's go racing here at Richmond.
Alrighty, we have really adjusted on the car, and we're going to find out if the adjustment works. We have gone down on the wedge, which I believe should help us out here, but we're going to find out. We also balanced out our brakes, so we're not all in the front end of the car, can kind of even out everything. It's going to be slow going here for the first bit. Ooh, rear end of the car is tight. Real tight. Wow. There's like no turn whatsoever in the car. Good night. This is going to be an awful race. Man. Alright, well, we apparently needed to have worked on the setup a little bit more. We ain't gonna get nowhere with this setup. No sirree, Bob. We got full max on the steering, and the car just will not turn at all. Richmond, you love it and you hate it. We're gonna try and make it down the pit road here. There we go. Coming down the pit road. We'll go ahead and take some fuel while we're here, and we're gonna go up on the wedge, because that is awful. We're also gonna bump up our tire pressures in the front there, because right front. I'm not sure what's going on in the rear end, but we need some tire pressure up there. Car is garbage. I thought we had fixed all of this with Darlington, but apparently somebody in setup is pathetic. I'm not going to say who it is, but somebody is messing up all cars for sure. Alright, merged on with all the other traffic, so see how this goes. Alright, we have slight improvement. Jeremy Clemens there with an issue into the wall. Car will not turn. Will not turn at Richmond here. This is very... Wow. This is the worst handling car I think I have ever felt in my life. Richmond, I mean, sometimes I have been good here, but other times I'm just awful. And this is one of those times where I'm just awful. I have a hate-love relationship with this place. Because sometimes, I don't know how I get the setup correct, but sometimes I do. Today is not one of those days where the car is just so tight. Wow, I cannot get any speed out of this thing. I mean, I can go wreck somebody, that'll work. Man. That is insane how bad this car is. I cannot tell you how terrible this car is right now. It is just awful. wow, this car is so bad. There's no saving this car. It is just so bad. Well, we're going to, once this race is over, we are going to let this car go to the scrap heap. We're going to use this as a show car because this car does not deserve to be on track. This car is so bad. I would say it's the driver, but well, the driver definitely isn't the best at this track. I will admit that, but this car is garbage. Alright, whoever signed off on this car is getting fired when we're done, because this car is just absolutely pathetic. I mean, the car is just so tight. There's no rotation in the car whatsoever. I mean, I can get it loose on the straightaway, but I cannot get this car to remotely turn in the front. Man, that is awful feeling. "22 laps remain." I mean, we might as well come down pit road and see if we can adjust it even more. I don't know what else we can really do with it. There we go, caution. I'm going to double check some notes here. I'm going to come down pit road here. Going to go fuel, tires. We're just going to go crazy with the setup. We're going to go all the way stinking down on this thing until it bottoms out, because this car is awful the way it is. I mean, it can't get any worse. We got a lap back, so we are 1 lap away from a caution happening, maybe doing good. I threw a sink at this thing and a sledgehammer and broke both windows, and for some reason the car actually goes. Are you kidding me? Alright, I want to feel how this... Can we actually drive? Did throwing the kitchen sink actually make this car better? I mean, we got 4 brand new tires, so that's helping. No, we're still going straight into the wall like a maniac. Okay, so I thought for a moment there that maybe we had fixed something, but I don't think we actually have. 78 going around there. Everyone's fine. Can we even compete with these guys? I mean, this is pathetic. If we get back on the lead lap due to a caution or anything, we are going to come back and we're going to take even more wedge out of the car, because it's slightly better, but I don't know, something's still off about the car. I don't know what it is. It has improved ever so minutely, slightly, and we have to be redundant with our words there because that's how minute it has improved. This is just a garbage car. This is going to be a show car no matter what. We are going to rip the engine out of it, use that, because that's good for something, but the rest of the suspension parts that are on this, they would need to be burned in a fire pit because they are absolute garbage. As I said, whoever signed off on this car coming to Richmond in the configuration that it's in, we are going to fire that person. That is how bad this is. And I'm not good at Bristol, but this is even worse than I normally am. In my opinion, anyways. Laps ticking down here. If we do get a... come on, car. If we do get another caution, that would put us on the lead lap. And as I said, we will, after that, definitely pit to work on the car. So we're going to throw another kitchen sink at it and a few more sledgehammers and beat this car into submission. And then it really won't work, but that'll be fine. We're not using this car again. Did they give me a chassis of an ARCA car? What has happened? I don't know what's going on. Well, no, if it was an ARCA car, I wouldn't have brakes. My brakes actually work pretty good, so It's not that. If it was an ARCA car, we'd know exactly that it was that, because we wouldn't be able to stop. But, yeah. Caution! That's going to get us the free pass. Guess what? Coming down. We're good on fuel. We're going to get tires. Alright, kitchen sink. We're going to throw the rest of it at this thing. All the way. Kitchen sink time. That is what we're going to do. We are throwing the total kitchen sink at it. Free pass on the lead lap. We're throwing the kitchen sink and all of our sledgehammers that are in the toolbox. Fix this stinking car. I hope so. Alrighty. 4 brand new tires. No fuel, so we're not taking on any weight. Will this help us out? I certainly hope so. Nice and slow. Actually going to gain positions here. Well, give me a few more laps. Ooh, almost lost it. We're 23rd. How are we 23rd? Come on. Okay, I'm losing my mind here, and I need to cool it and save the positions that I've actually gotten here. Don't recognize Jeffrey Earnhardt here. Okay, throwing the kitchen sink has improved the car. It was still really, really slow, but that's because I'm used to driving the garbage pit that we had before. So throwing all of the wedge wrenches onto the car have apparently improved it to where it's actually drivable. Alright, let it slide, let it slide, let it slide. Get past Brandon Jones. And dive Brandon Jones. Dive him. There we go. Get past him. Keep him back there. We want to get more points than that guy. Come on. Alright. That car's becoming a show car. I don't care that we finished 22nd after the abysmalness that we had. We're throwing that car away. That car's going bye-bye. And whoever still signed off that setup for the car is still being fired. Because we had to throw the entire sink at that car to get it to 22nd, and it was still driving like garbage. Alrighty. Well, all I can say is that I am glad that we actually finished that race. We were on pit road 3 times and still finished on the lead lap somehow. How did we do that? I don't know. But we did it. So that's impressive. Race results. Riley Hipps had a really good race. Michael Nett, Justin Allgaier, Chase Briscoe, Justin Haley, Brandon Brown, Ross Chastain, Landon Castle, Alex Bain, Anthony Freddie. All those guys had a really good race. So good for them. Point standings. Let's see here. Well, was still kind of closing in on Harrison Burton there. Brandon Jones did fall off because luckily we did shove him towards the back. So that's nice. Riley Herbst got his first win, so now he's knocked into the playoffs. So that's a big gain for him. So that for sure got him into the playoffs. So that's good for him. Alright, so after spending most of our time on pit road in that race and multiple laps down, back to the lead lap in 22nd, not too bad. Let's move on to Bristol, and hopefully whoever's working on that car is not the same guy. Well, I know it won't be the same guy because he's not going to be here, but hopefully that guy doesn't have a similar attitude as the previous guy on setups, because that was awful. Hopefully you enjoyed my suffering, and we'll see you guys here next time. Bye-bye. Good night.